That's it. We've had another dead lamb with the Herdwicks, so they're coming indoors. That's if we can catch the antisocial one. Just remember,
you're in the way.
Just remember, you volunteered this. Ow! Free haircut.
I did not say it was free.
Well, no, but I think I got what I paid for.
Look at the nuts on that.
Done. Goodbye. Goodbye. Go on, look where you're going, you. Look where you're going. Go on. This is obviously the tame one of the bunch. Go on. Go on.
Why am up here, you freaking mountain sheep?
That's the one I can see the pink bit on. If you look when the tail moves, you can see the little pink.
There's a bit of blue.
You got a bit of blue? Yeah, it's not really going to do a lot with that, is it? Apart from the fact of having a bit of blue.
I love the fact we've left Henry quite blue.
Yeah, that's all right. Hope there's enough bodies down there that shouldn't be. Can't see your mates now. So where did the mates go?
No. There you go, Henry. We got. Oh, in the way. Dad, keep going straight.
Yeah. Okay.
They've even got the doors open.
Go on, Wood Ned.
No, you look like sort of the kind of one that look for
Escapee.
Go round, your brain, around, round.
That's it. Pull the abs.
Stand there, Henry. Take a walk.
Yeah, do as you're told, Henry. Go. Don't you go making holes in my bales, bossy. Do let it fall. Just don't put all of that pipe. Language. If you pour the feeder out in the middle, we'll give him just give him a scoop of a.
Well done.
Yeah, we'll give him a little well done treat for being very good sheepses.
It looks really just white for cleansings.
Oh.
Would it be worse if anybody's got any bottle babies?
Well, you could always skin the lamb and
No.
No?
That just looks really white to me.
I think that's okay.
And
Yeah.
is that a bag coming out, or is it the rest of her placenta?
I think that's her placenta.
Well, I thought I saw a little.
Well, if she's going to have another one, then at least she'll have a lamb, but she doesn't look big enough to have another lamb in her. Although she's not actually hollow yet, is she?
Should I put her in a pen and have a field? Because I couldn't feel her in the field because she was up moving. I wouldn't have caught her.
Up to you. Up to you. I'd give us a grub, let her settle down for a minute. I'm going to go and get the rest of that bale in the grab. There's another half of grab full, so I'll go grab that as well. There's a bit more, I'll go and get that. Not sure if I've ever seen such a miserable bunch of sheep in my life. So they're obviously not happy about being indoors. But the thing is, we've had 2 of them lamb outside now, and both of them have lost their lambs. The first one, which you all thought was a double, was actually a triplet. You didn't see the 3rd lamb on the video. She had 3, but I reckon they were all stillborn. But another one I had, her lamb yesterday, a decent sized single. and nothing wrong with the lamb. It was obviously born alive. We got out there, it had been minutes after us because the lamb was still very warm and steamy. The ewe had not even started to chuck her cleansings out yet the lamb was dead. So she was talking to it and she was cleaning it, but it was dead. We don't know. We don't know. The only thing we can assume is it was born with the sack over its head and she started cleaning the wrong end first. That's the only thing I can think of. So anyway, it's not, the Herdwicks are knocking my percentage and I'm not happy about it. So even though they're not happy being in here, they have come in. So we're going to keep an eye on them. Yeah, right, anyway, it's Sunday, so my weekly pilgrimage to the other farm to make sure everything's okay over there and to investigate the potential of maybe a lost roof on a barn. I'll let it whisper. That's for Grandad, not for you. You've got history with goose eggs, haven't you? Yeah, you could turn your back. Not for you. No. So the report I had was the part of the roof had collapsed on the ox house. But I can't see any holes. I did say I'd be surprised if it had, because it is a pretty stout roof on there, but a little bit of the tin is lifted up there where there was some tin replacing the old asbestos coping, but still waterproof, I think. Okay, well that's a relief. I wasn't looking forward to having to repair that. Right, sheeps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, they're all there. Right, this is where we took our frog spawn from to go in our pond. Not up this end because it's a bit weedy up here, but anything swimming around in there? You drinking biscuit? Don't go jumping in there. I can see what's left of the spawn, but I can see no tadpoles. I'm sure they're in there. Right, okay. Make sure there's nothing limping or dead. Morning, girls. How are we today? One or two a little bit mucky. Normal. Come on. Okay, well, one just flew out, so I'm assuming the bees are still in there. So, which I'm pleased to see. I know there's a certain funky farmer not far away who's been collecting some beehives, and there was some talk about maybe seeing if we could attract these bees out of here and put them in a hive. That may be an option. So, but yeah, one just flew out, so they are still in there. They're doing no harm. Well, just got back from Tedder Farm, and it appears that some of the Herdwicks really don't want to be in the barn because they're out of it. How did you get out? You see them?
I see them, they're right there.
Yeah.
You see it?
I don't know if the camera's going to pick them up or not, because
it's reflecting on the water.
yeah, I know.
Don't drink the tadpole!
They will flee. They will flee away from the dog.
Drink the
Have you noticed the shape of this pond?
Don't like sperm. It's a heart.
Only a few people have ever noticed that.
I'm very observant.
Yes, with a little bit of prompting.
What?
So,
Did you cut this into a heart for Mum?
for the farm.
Mummy!
Dad's getting soppy in his old age.
Shut your face, you. Right, do you look at our other tadpoles? They're the ones easy to see.
Let's see the other tadpole.
What?
Get no more money than the rest.
There's what money? You stood on it. You can't spend it. Yeah, so this is the campsite, Sam.
Oh.
So where I thought that, you know,
Other people can
in the
camp.
summer, you know, as long as you're careful, because there's a pond there, obviously. If, you know, you wanted to bring your niece down and have a little camp out at night, whatever else, this is the place. Okay?
Yeah, you get no sleep.
You and camping.
Definitely camping.
No swimming.
You met me?
Hey?
Have you met me?
I have. Right, go left.
Ah!
See him in there?
They're in there, but it's not very full.
No. Well, as long as there's enough to keep them going.
So are those dead, those ones over there?
Sorry?
They're
Where?
not moving.
You dip your finger in there and give it a wobble to see what happens. See?
Don't drink the tadpole.
See? Not dead.
Not
just-
doing great though.
There's a whole rake of them up in this corner up here. They're
Yeah.
feeding on the pondweed.
I think these ones, are they asleep?
No.
Why aren't
No.
they moving then?
But once they've got their legs,
There's so many.
yeah, there's hundreds of them there. But we got to consider this if it gets too dry.
Well, what do we do?
Well, as long as it stays wet long enough for them to grow their legs, it won't matter. So a couple of weeks, because they'll be coming
Otherwise,
out.
are we going to have to put some water in here?
Worst comes to worst, I could come down with a bucket and bail some of that out of there and put it in here, but that would be a lot of work. It'd be easy to wait for them to get into a little pool in here and actually catch the tadpoles and put them in the big one. So, but yeah, there's plenty in there. You don't actually expect her to wait for us, do you?
Mum!
It's like a little lamb calling its mummy in it.
Woman!
She's gone. She's not interested in tadpoles.
Fuck yeah. What do you think you're doing?
Running away.
Think you're independent or something? Not having that. Get your fuck yeah.
It's definitely a madhouse. No, I don't think it's going to rain for a minute, so I think I'll take the opportunity to do my sad landowner thing and cut the footpaths.
There's a fire inside and I just can't hide it. There's a fire inside and I just can't fight it. Ooh. You know I'm coming for you. There's a feeling inside, let it take it over. The past is in the past, wipe it off my shoulder. Ooh. You know I'm coming for you. I was born in the river and the river was wild, washed by the water, I've been baptized. Out of the ashes are rising like a phoenix. If you try to arm me back, you better believe that I'm catching on fire. My voice is gasoline. I'm catching on fire like you never seen. There's a burning in my soul like a southern preacher. I can feel it boiling up like a new believer. You know I'm coming for you. I was born in the river and the river was wild, washed by the water. I've been
Okay, so some of you are curious as to why I cut my footpaths. So I'll tell you. Public footpaths across private land are just that. They are a public right-of-way across a piece of private land. Now that right-of-way is a path, and the path must be a minimum of 3 feet wide, a yard wide. That's the bare minimum. We cut ours, I think it's 42 inches on this. But that is the legal right-of-way. You can walk on there, but legally, you can't walk out there, and you can't walk out there, and nor can your dog. People have a right to walk on this, a legal right to walk on this path. However, if they stray off the path, we can shout things like, ooh, trespass. Well, trespass is a bit of a tricky thing, because you're only trespassing when I tell you you're trespassing. So the problem is, we get people come down here sometimes and they'll just wander around. Sometimes with a dog, sometimes without a dog, sometimes with the family, whatever else. But the problem we got with that is, you're walking across private land, you're walking across my neighbour's private land and my neighbour's private land. You don't know what's on your feet. You don't know what you're picking up. You don't know what you're potentially spreading from my ground. I mean, I've muck spread this, all right, not the path, but the ground is muck spread. You don't know what you could be carrying from here across into my neighbour or my neighbour's neighbour. There are unpleasant things that you can pick up on your feet, more unpleasant things that your dog can pick up and spread around on the farmland. So we would very much appreciate walkers where you can. Obviously, if there's an obstruction, or if there's an angry bull or an angry ram or something out in the field, you want to avoid him, kind of, that's fair enough. But other than that, we would really like you to stay on the path. We'd also like your dog to stay on the path. People are going, oh, it's not fair, I want to let the dog run. Well, okay, you want to let your dog run, but A, do you know if there's any livestock out here? B, if your dog decides to go and lay one over there, are you going to walk over there and pick it up? No. No, you're going to pretend you didn't see it. Oh, what's the dog doing? Oh, nothing. If he lays one on the path right in front of you, you're more likely to pick it up. And that's what us farmers want you to do. We want you to pick up your dog's mess and take it away. Not chuck it in my hedge, in the bag, although if you want to chuck it in the hedge out of a bag, I'll kind of let you off that, because it's in the hedge, it's not spreading the potential of disease and worms and infections and, you know, parasites to my livestock. So, okay, you want to bring a little spade or whatever else and chuck it in the hedge, that's fine, but not in the bag. All right. So, when you're walking in the countryside, please stay on the path. I mean, I mark mine nice and clearly, so there's no argument. No one can say, "Woo, I didn't know where the path was." That's why I mow it, because there it is. Please stay on the path. Keep your dog on a lead. Even if there's no livestock out here, you don't know is there livestock in the next field. Pick up behind your dog. Leave nothing behind but a few footprints, and take nothing away but fond memories. And that's all we ask. And pretty much every landowner who's got a footpath across his land will happily welcome you to cross the land. But all you've got to do is treat him or her and the ground with a bit of respect. That's all we ask. And you treat us with respect, we'll reciprocate it, we'll treat you with respect, and the world will be a much happier place. You know, people come out, oh, it's just a field. No, it's not a field. That's my animal's breakfast table, their dinner plate, their bed, everything. It's their home. So to me, as far as this is concerned, although to a field to some, to me, this is my back garden. And for those of you lucky enough to have a back garden, would you want anybody just opening themselves and traipsing across around your back lawn? Okay, it's not exactly the same, but it's close enough. Just a bit of respect. That's all we ask. So, but yeah, that's why I mow my footpaths. My footpaths are mown all year, so walkers know exactly where it is, and they can't come and tell me when I find them over there or over there that they couldn't find it because they forgot their map, or they can't look on the map on their phone or Google Maps, because it's all on there. yeah, enjoy the countryside, stay on the path, clear up after your dog, leave nothing but footprints, take nothing but memories, and we'll all get on real brilliant. You want it, don't you? Hey? You want it. Oh! Well, he has to get on the floor. That's when we get to apple core, I suppose.
I was always inclined to make history, but I never really had the time. Spent my life living dangerously, never worried how I'm getting by. I'm out here working, trying to do what I can. I'm out here sweating, dripping blood from my hands. Doing what I'm good at, just doing what I'm made for. Just doing what I'm good at, just doing what I'm made for. I know my money, money on my mind. Yeah, you bet I'm gonna have a good time. I know my money, money on my mind. Yeah, you bet I'm gonna have a good time. Well, I won't be trouble, trouble comes for me. It was always gonna find me out. I'm gonna keep on walking, taking what I need. Ain't nothing gonna touch me now. I'm out here working, trying to do what I can. I'm out here sweating, dripping blood from